What's up, Greenville? It's time to talk about our announcements for the new month of March, but I'm actually going to forward a little bit and just plug an event that we have at the very start of April. So get out your calendars, get ready to punch in these different dates because you don't want to miss out, okay? Mark your calendars. April 1st, which will be here before you know it, we are going to have our Easter family experience. And if you haven't been to any of our family experience events, whether that was for Christmas or past Easters, you don't want to miss out. It's a chance for us to gather as a family to celebrate in so many different ways, have fun, play games. A lot of times we get little snacks and things, and we get to learn about whether it's Easter, the Easter story, the Easter message, and celebrate that together as a family, or if we're doing Christmas, we get to celebrate that one. So in April, we have our Easter family experience, April 1st, and I just want you to mark your calendars because it'll be here before you know it, and you're going to be seeing things pop up all around the church so that you don't miss out on this opportunity to bring your family along, to bring your nieces, your nephews, your kids, your grandkids, to come and celebrate the message of Easter and the fact that Jesus rose again. So don't miss out, mark your calendars. I know we're jumping ahead. April 1st, the family experience for Easter. So now I'm going to backtrack. We're going back to March, okay? So March, we have lots of fun things coming up, a lot of routine things that you don't want to miss out on. And first thing I'm going to jump into is our Meal and Bible Studies. Meal and Bible Studies happen on Wednesday nights at 6:30, and we gather together to start out eating, fellowshipping with one another, and then we dive into the Word. So our Wednesday Meal and Bible Studies, they happen on Wednesday nights, the first and third weeks of the month. So in March, it's actually going to be March 1st. So it's going to come up quick when we start this new month. So I hope that you do not miss out on March 1st, the first Wednesday of the month, and then the third Wednesday of the month, which is the 15th, for our Meal and Bible Studies. Next on the list is living groups. Living groups are our small groups where we gather in different locations, different people's homes. We get to fellowship with one another in some smaller groups and dive in deeper again into the Word, into these smaller groups. We do life together, hold each other accountable. And we have multiple living groups that meet on various days. As always, you can check out our all-in board to see the different groups that meet on Sundays, Wednesdays, and Saturdays at different times and in different locations. So find a group if you haven't yet. Jump around, go to multiple groups. We always have a blast in our living group. I love my group, and I've just gained so much knowledge and wisdom from every single person in our group. So if you want to come to ours is Wednesday. Woo-woo. But we also have the different ones available to you guys. Don't miss out on those living groups. So second and fourth weeks, we have our Wednesday night Bible studies. That's first and third. And then the off weeks are when we have the living groups. And you can always check out the calendars to keep you on track with that. As far as serving opportunities go, we have our GCC Gives Back. This is where we gather goods for our homeless community, amongst other things of serving. But specifically for March, we have a packing day coming up. And this is going to be on March 11th, so the second Saturday of March. They're going to gather at 11 a.m. and they're going to be packing all of these things that we've collected. But until then, we need you guys to keep packing. Always pack, always bring in goods. Grab a shopping list from the all-in board so that you know what to bring to the church so that we can have plenty of goods to give out on those packing days. So that packing day for March is March 11th. That's a Saturday morning and typically only lasts about an hour, especially if you get more hands involved, it'll even go faster. So if you want to learn more about that, you can talk to Melissa Martin. She's amazing as far as her heart for serving and getting people connected with this ministry and serving in this ministry. So talk to her if you want to learn more about how to get involved with GCC Gives Back. Now I'm going to move into our merge or middle school and high school events that we have coming up. We have there somewhat of a living group or small group that meets called Friday Night Lights. So that's going to meet every single Friday, the first, second, third, and fourth weeks of the month. So they will actually take a break for that fifth Friday. They're going to be meeting on Fridays, starting at 6:30 and going until about 9 p.m. And these guys gather, they have a blast, they eat a meal together, they'll play games. If it's nice outside, they've done different things with swimming in the pool, they've played volleyball, they'll play board games, but most importantly, they're also diving into the Word together. They're talking about life, holding each other accountable, just like our living groups. And they have kind of a different schedule. So the high school is going to meet every single week, but it is only high school on the first and third. Middle school can join the high school on the second and fourth weeks. So if you are in middle school and high school and you're interested in joining in on those Friday night lights, talk to Debbie Brown, talk to Ryan Setchik. These are some of your leaders. Obviously, Ryan is your youth pastor. Debbie's the one that actually hosts the Friday Night Lights. So either one of them can point you in the right direction. I can even point you in the right direction. But Debbie is the one that hosts this in her home, and she's wonderful at communicating with the parents and the students about this. So get connected with that middle school and high school if you haven't yet. It's so much fun. And lastly, we have our MAC, our Merge After Church, which meets once a month. And for March, they are going to be meeting March 12th. So that's immediately after service, starting at 11:30 in the morning. So right after service, they gather in the youth building. They have pizza, they play games. It's just a lot of fun where they just hang out and have a good time for our middle school and high school. And that ends at 1:30. So that's going to be on the 12th for this month. That's all I've got for you guys for this month. This is a quick video, so if you haven't yet, mark your calendars. Mark your calendars for April 1st. We've got our Easter family experience. Jot down the dates for our meal and Bible studies on the 1st and 3rd Wednesdays of the month. Living groups on the 2nd and 4th weeks of the month. We've got that GCC packing day on the 11th. Friday night lights for middle school and high school, and then we have MAC for our middle school and high school on March 12th, immediately after service. Get it on your calendars. Do not miss out on these opportunities to connect with one another, to serve with one another, and to dive in deeper to God's Word. If you want more information on all these events, how to get connected, there's always the website that you can access, the all-in board here at church. We have our text alert system, our social media sites, all the different ways that you can get connected, which I'll put on the screen for you. Get connected, church. I want to do life with you. I want to serve with you. Don't miss out on these events for March.